Hey guys, welcome back. Today in part 3 of Realm data persistence, we will work to finish our series and in this video we're gonna mostly work on view to add, save, edit, delete functionality to our app. Also have full sync between devices and backend. So yeah, we go to our Xcode, and here under view we start with one Swift file, SwiftUI view, and we name it request cell view. Okay, so this cell gonna be our cells of our list, and so what we need here, first of all, I'm gonna I believe I need to import Realm here. So Realm Swift, we need that here. I believe even if we don't need it, we're gonna check it out later. Okay, and on top of our struct, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add request that we will pass to this struct from type of request. And also we add our environment variable from with root role, and we name it variable role. We need that because we want to get request and work on it. So here, instead of this hello world, I am gonna place my navigation link, and inside navigation link I place request notes and update view. And here gonna be request from type actually we will get the request as well. So this is only the link on top, and we will get error here, but don't worry, we're gonna declare this one later. And also we need to mention label for that. Navigation link, and so that label gonna be one HStack, and it's gonna be image system name, and then my request dot status dot get system names. So now we know, we understand why we declare this function. I'm gonna go over it. Let me finish this part. So here, and then I'm gonna say on tab gesture on this image, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say okay, let's request to update equal, let me close this part to have full size of screen. So it's got equal gonna realm object of type of request self for primary key request dot id. Okay, so for this one, when we get this role, then we're gonna try, we know it's optional, realm dot write, and here we're gonna say okay, request to update dot status dot toggle. Okay, you know, we can go by this, but I like to remove these parentheses, we don't need them. Yeah, this is better. Okay, after this image, I'm gonna place my text, and inside that text I'm gonna show my request dot title, and after this text I'm gonna place a spacer to fill space, and finally I put one text request dot priority dot raw value. Okay, and for this one we can make it you know, add padding 6 pixel everywhere. Also we can add background. Inside background we need to give a color, so I'm gonna say request dot priority dot priority background. So this is gonna give it the color of the background depend of the priority, and then foreground color gonna be white, and then finally clip shape round rectangle corner radius I just say 10, and style I'm gonna say continuous. Okay, so we done for this file. The only remain is this one. We're gonna declare it later, but I want to go over this. So here we say image. Yes, if you remember, we declare this function. This function gets self, and then depend of that return name of one system image. Same as it's this one return color, and this one gonna do toggle, and what it's gonna do is say okay, if it's new make it assigned, if it's assigned make it required log, and create next view which gonna be our request list view. So inside this one, first of all I'm gonna import realm Swift, and here I need to add my environment variable from path realm. Yeah, we don't need this dot, yes, and so variable, actually we can make it private as well. You know, the rule is that we make everything private unless we need that somewhere else for being better you know, developers. So object, so we, yeah, observable not results, yeah, not object, observable, actually observed. This is one of the realm. Property wrappers, when you import realm Swift, you have it. And so here it's gonna be from type of request self, and the variable gonna be request, and the result from generic result from type of request. So inside the body, we gonna make our list. Sorry, I made a mistake. This gonna be results, and yeah, this gonna be requests. Yeah. So yeah, here I make my list, and inside my list I'm gonna start with one for each loop from status. So first of all, I'm gonna make my sections by all cases of status. And for ID, I use path.self, and here I just say okay, my section small s in. Okay, so here I will have my sections, and for each one I'm gonna say okay, one section, and inside this section I will say if my requests dot filter my dot filter for first argument dot status, if this one was equal the section, and this after this filter it was empty, then we will put a text which say no request. Even if you want to make it bacon, we can say no backslash section. I believe section dot draw value. Yeah, let's later we're gonna take care of that. Okay, so here my status, I think misspell. Yes, yeah, that's why I got this. Okay, so this one okay. So after this, if it was not empty, what's we gonna do? So if it was not empty, then we will put one for each again, and this time our for each gonna be this filter and ID gonna be ID. And so again, I'm gonna say okay, request in okay. And so what here, yes, here now our the cell that we create gonna be working here. So we put our request cell view, which asking for, sorry, this request coming here, and we don't need to pass role. And for this one, for each of them we can add on delete as well. So on delete index set. So we say okay, index set dot for each, and yeah, this one again gonna be index, and for this index I'm gonna say okay, let request equal requests dot filter. Yeah, again that filter. So let me see here. Yeah, you know what, I should have no, we are good. So this one, yes, this should be requests. So it's not only one request, and here we will have requests. So yes, okay. And so for this request filter, that we have this one. So our request gonna be index of this filter, because we're gonna loop it. We did loop it, and yeah, here we pick the index, and for this index, what I'm gonna do, I will wrap wrap this. So I will say okay, guard let request to delete equal realm dot object type of request dot self for key request dot ID. So we're gonna go by this guard, otherwise we can return. If we couldn't wrap it, but here yes, it is not used yet. Yeah, I'm gonna use it, don't worry. And so here I'm gonna say delete all nodes of selected request. So not only I need to remove request, I need to remove nodes as well. So again here I have to make a for loop. So for nodes in request dot nodes, for all of this I'm gonna say try realm dot write, and here I just say realm dot delete node for me. And finally at the end I will say from requests remove for me request to delete. So now we use that one. So we are good. So we can add header as well. So question is header sitting where? I will tell you. So after section, so I'm gonna go here and say header for this gonna be a text section dot raw value. Also I need to add for my list, I believe this is, sorry, this is for the list. Let me make sure. No, it's not for the list. So yeah, this one here, I'm gonna say okay dot list style dot plain. Okay, and yeah, I believe I'm done here. There's no error. Yeah, we got a good error, I believe, because oh yeah, we missed one curly argument, curly bracket here, and I'm gonna click option I, oops, sorry, Control I, yes, to make this reformat for me. Okay, and now after this, after I make my list, I can add I have three more to add, one for node, and okay, I'm gonna add one for add view and one for nodes. So I'm gonna go and say okay, add one file, SwiftUI, and I'm gonna name this request add view. Let me add the others as well to don't get errors. So I'm gonna add another file, SwiftUI, and I'm gonna name this request edit view and SwiftUI request notes view and oops, not group. I'm gonna delete that. So this gonna be request notes and update view, most probably. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go to add view and start from there. So yes, import from Swift, and here I'm gonna say I need one state to one private variable by the name of request name from type of string, and default value gonna be empty array. Also another state, private variable priority from type of priority, and default value we can say medium. Also let me get this, yeah, let me type it. Observed results request dot self variable requests from type of results generic and for request type. Okay, so now I jump to my body of this view, and so this gonna be VStack, and so for this vertical stack, I'm gonna on top I will have one text, and so for this text I'm gonna add requests and for font I'm gonna use title to be big, and I need one text field. That's why I put that state wrapper, and for this text field what I need to one placeholder, so I just say enter request, and I need text for that, which will be my request name. And for this one, for text field style, I use rounded border, rounded border, and also I put one picker to let us for priority to pick up from selection and put it in priority. So this picker gonna select between this for each. So again, priority dot all cases and ID gonna be root from self, and yes, so here gonna be yes, so I'm gonna go here, yes, and here I just say priority in, and here I'm gonna provide a text for priority dot raw value, so they can pick up from priority. And finally here for picker I need to add picker style, which is segmented. Okay, after this I put one button. After this picker I put one button, and this button do an action, so which is let my define one request, and this request equal request, and for this request I'm gonna add values. So for title I'm gonna say title equal my request name, and I'm gonna say status equal new, set new stat in new request, so start from new, and request priority I'm gonna say get it from priority. And finally here I just say my requests dot append this new request for me. And when I done, what else I need to do? I just need to make my request name empty, and my priority set to priority equal dot love. Yeah, what was my priority default value? Yeah, so medium. So let me make this law as well to be the same. Okay, and yes, for this button I need a label. So for label I just say text save, and this one gonna be framed with max width. So I'm gonna remove all of this, and I just use max width, infinity. So get as all width of the screen. So is this max width? W should be capital. Okay, and yes, so after this button, I need to put my button style, which is border prominence. And yes, so then also I add padding and background. For background, I'm gonna say color dot gray dot opacity 0.1 to make it light gray. So yeah, this is done as well. The only error I have here is from priority. Yes, this one should be capital because we're gonna get it from the model, from the enum model. Okay, so request list, actually request add request add view is done, cell is done, list. So I believe we can do edits as well, and for edits gonna say import Swift, actually realm Swift, and here on top I say I am gonna put observed, I believe, realm object. Observed realm object, variable request, and at environment, variable role. I make this one private as well. Also, I'm gonna add one state variable private variable note text, I believe this is extra. Yeah, we don't need note text. If I need it, then I'm gonna add it. Okay, so here, yes, I start from one VStack. So this VStack get one text. So this text gonna be update request and so font gonna be title and text field enter request text gonna be my request dot title, and this one text feed style gonna be rounded border. Then one picker again for priority. Let me get it from here, maybe save some time. and then one button after that. So this button, let me put label for it as well. Okay, so for button, again we do action. So what is the action? First of all, we gonna guard, actually unwrap our requests to update. So this guy gonna be our realm dot object from type of request dot self, and key gonna be request dot ID, otherwise return. We can print something that, for example, cannot update in console, and then return. Yeah, always when you unwrap it, make sure to give some hint in console, then later it will be help you, to find out if something goes wrong. Okay, here I'm gonna say try. I use optional. I don't like to use force, rights. And for rights, what we do, we're gonna say, okay, our request to update the title equal our request dot title, and this will be for other two fields as well. So status and priority. And for this one, I'm gonna say, okay, yeah, this gonna be a text, say update, and yes, a frame, max width gonna be infinity. And after our label, I just say my button style gonna be dots bordered preeminent, and our navigation title gonna be update and add notes. And finally, I think I can add padding here. Okay, so we done with this. So this priority, we got error on it. So because yeah, I should get this from request. I missed this request here. Request dot. Okay. So we are good. Actually, here we just need to put request. Okay, put it. And here for request, I use this. So for request note view, and we do same routine. So import realm Swift. Also on top we do our injections. So observed realm objects, which is our variable requests that we pass to this when we call this view, and also our environment variable, which is from path realm, and it's private variable by the name of realm. And also I'm gonna here we need that state private variable by the name of note text, because here we gonna add and edit notes, from type of string, and default value gonna be empty. So for body, I start from one VStack, and this VStack start with my text, which will be title as add note, font's gonna be dot title, and also I will have one text field. So this text field gonna be for enter note, and for text we use our state variable that we declared, which is a binding value, and so it's gonna be no text. And for this text field I'm gonna use text field styled rounded border as again. So here I can add my button. So my button gonna be, and this button need a label. So for button I put one here, it's gonna be action. So I'm gonna say okay, let node equal one initial node, and then I'm gonna say okay, this node dot text will be equal to my node text. And finally I'm gonna go from request, get the nodes, and append this node to that tool. So append this node there. Okay, and yes, and finally after all of this I need to clear. So I'm gonna say my node text equal empty. So here I get error. I would like to know why. So node text, yeah, this here I'm gonna mistype, not the status, state, S-T-A-T-E, yeah, here. And for label I am gonna use text. So as it's obvious that it should be save notes, and I'm gonna use frame, sorry, not font, frame max width gonna be infinity, so gets all width of the string. And here at the end of my button, I can say my button style gonna be same. And but this is not gonna be end of my VStack. So here, before ending the VStack, I am gonna add a list. So this list is gonna be list of current nodes for this request that we navigated. So here I'm gonna say for each my request dot nodes dot indices to be able to show it. So ID gonna be root of self and index in what. So here I'm gonna say okay, let's no, just a second. Yes, I'm gonna create my nodes here. So I just say nodes equal request dot nodes, this index that we are, and I put one H stack here, and in this H stack I will show a text. This text will have backslash, here I use my index, index +1. So I just add 1 to this index to show it, because we know indexes start from 0. And for frame width gonna be, I just add a number. I usually not do that, but let's do it to keep it simple. So 25 there, plus, I mean in 25 on 25, and background I add orange, foreground white, and for clip shape rounded rectangle, corner radius 6, and style continuous. Just the number of the nodes, and then here we show the node. So node, the text gonna be node dot text, which I keep it normal. And here in this list I want to add the possibility to delete as well. We try to make very complete, as complete as possible. So you can edit, delete everything, and yeah, I believe this on delete gonna be on for each. So here, how I found it, because here it didn't give me that offer. So on delete, what I want to do, want to do it by this way, or let go by this perform and keep it simple. So here I just say okay, my requests dot nodes dot remove. That easy could be. And also I need to add my list style plain. And also I put padding over my VStack. And yes, we done. Just here we need to add our request as well, which is the which I passed it on initial index. So and then I will go to my request node and update this guy, and here my job will be easy. So what I need to do here, I just need to show one VStack. I forgot from one routine. First of all, I need to import Realm Swift. Also here I need to add my observed realm object variable, which is the request, and this request. And here I just show my request. I believe edit view, yes, and request, and then I'm gonna show my request node view. Yes, padding, and here request. Yeah, I think we're done. Yes, we just need to go back in content view and put guys here as well. So here I'm gonna say import Realm Swift, then I'm for my body. So for body, I'm gonna say my navigation view, because I'm gonna navigate to add note and you know, edit request. And here VStack, request add view on top, request list view, spacer to fill space at the end, and also navigation title, which gonna be requests, and finally padding. Yeah, so we are good now, I believe. We done everything. Now let's run app. Actually, let me go to my control panel of app services. If you remember, we made it in first video, and here I can come to device sync. Still development mode is on. It's okay because I didn't change anything. I did my change and everything is got here, but I keep this open, and later when I had a run, I'm gonna make it yes, here I missed request again. and so I'm gonna run it. It's gonna build it, yes, successfully. I'm really interested to see what I will have here in console, and also how will be my app. So here in console, yes, here we go. Cool, we done it. Let's go to my app services. Here in data service, in collections, if I browse, you will see now we have requests and notes added here automatically. And when I go to my device syncs, make sure to make your development mode off after this. And also, for rules, you will use one simple rule, because we don't have any user now. So you will see read and write both true, and rules are empty. Default rules gonna be this. And yes, I'll go back to my simulator. So I have run this on iPhone 12 Pro. Also, once I run it in iPhone 11, so I'm gonna run this again, so to have to see how will be my syncing speed, and also how it will work. So I just say yes, add first request 01, low, and save. So yeah, here you see, I saved it right away, and I have it here as well. So, and I'm gonna change it here. Just say okay, I make it medium update. You will see right away I have here. And beautiful part is when you go to backend, you can go to logs, and you will have all transaction here, log from all what you did and what your users are doing. So you have control, and monitor, you can monitor everything. And here in there's no note, but there is one request that you will see it, and even you can change it here. Let me change it here and see how it will be. So I am gonna make this, for example, 0, 0, 0, yeah, 1, 0. I add 1, 0 and update. So right away in my simulators, I will have that change. Let me go back here, yeah. And also here, for example, I'll go, another user goes and say, okay, I want to add one note. Note 1 for request 001. Here we go. And I'm gonna say note 2 for request 002. Here you go. You can enjoy from one app with minimum possible coding in backend, also in front end. Even we didn't do actually maximum of our job. Mostly we done on review. Other than that, the only part we did was this realm sync that we wrote, and you will see it's just few lines. So you kind of you have a very easy job now with realm and data persistency over it. And yeah, of course we can go and check, for example, add request 02, low, request 03, high. And here I can go. Actually, I noticed something is missing here. That image, I should have it. I don't know why it's not here. Let me go to my cell and see what's going on here. Image. It's not showing up there, and Interesting. There should be one image that we can click and send this to the other status. So this image is not coming. Let's see if this one. What do you think I was missing? So let's see, image system name request status, get a status name on tab gesture. So let me rotate this to see if, yeah, no, that's not from. Wait, so book circle, yeah, I think, you know what, this circle should be small. But what about the other two? So square and arrow dot of the circle dot circle. Okay, let me save it and run it again. So yeah, here you go. So the problem was that that circle was big and this not was showing there. This one is old version, so it's still not working. And here you will see when I clicked on this, it will change it and it will be sync over there right away. And here I can do it. So here you go. And yes, this is how easy you can work on this. And what else I can say here, I want to show you something extra here, that plus logs, you will have opposite side. So for example, if you go to Realm SDK in Realm model, from database offer you how your model will be look like. Also you can even go on triggers. For example, we can say if any change happen in any field, do something. And yeah, I believe that's this is good for this video, and I hope you enjoy the video. Please make sure to if you like it, make sure to thumbs up. Also, don't forget to be subscribed. Have a good one. Bye bye.